Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel. What is blue chip stock, dividend stock, and income stock? So make sure to watch the full video. A blue chip stock is a huge company with an excellent reputation. These are typically large, well-established, and financially sound companies that have operated for many years and that have dependable earnings, often paying dividends to investors. A blue chip stock typically has a market capitalization in the billions, is generally the market leader or among the top 3 companies in its sector, and is more often than not household name. For all of these reasons, blue chip stocks are among the most popular to buy among investors. Some examples of blue chip stocks are IBM Corp. Coca-Cola. While dividend payments are not absolutely necessary for a stock to be considered a blue chip, most blue chips have long records of paying stable or rising dividends. The term is believed to have been derived from poker, where blue chips are the most expensive chips. A blue chip stock is generally a component of the most reputable market indexes or averages, such as the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the Standard & Poor's 500, and the NASDAQ 100 in the United States, the TSX 60 in Canada, or the FTSE Index in the United Kingdom. How big a company needs to be to qualify for blue chip status is open to debate. A generally accepted benchmark is a market capitalization of $5 billion, although market or sector leaders can be companies of all sizes. The T. Rowe Price Blue Chip Growth Fund doesn't have a specific guideline for what type of company qualifies outside of focusing on large cap and mid cap companies that are well established in their industries. Although the median market cap of the fund's holdings has historically been in the range of close to $100 billion. The safety of blue chip stocks. While a blue chip company may have survived several challenges in market cycles, leading to it being perceived as a safe investment, this may not always be the case. The bankruptcies of General Motors and Lehman Brothers, as well as a number of leading European banks during the global recession of 2008, are proof that even the best companies may struggle during periods of extreme stress. Blue chips as part of a larger portfolio. While blue chip stocks are appropriate for use as core holdings within a larger portfolio, they generally shouldn't be the entire portfolio. A diversified portfolio usually contains some allocation to bonds and cash. Within a portfolio's allocation to stocks, an investor should consider owning mid-caps and small caps as well. Younger investors can generally tolerate the risk that comes from having a greater percentage of their portfolios in stocks, including blue chips, while older investors may choose to focus more on capital preservation through larger investments in bonds and cash. What makes a company a blue chip? Blue chip stocks are the titans of their sectors, industry-defining companies that are well-known, well-capitalized, long-term stable, plays with solid financial prospects. What companies are considered to be blue chips? Many of the largest companies in the 500 or the Dow 30, such as IBM or Walmart. Where does the term blue chip come from? The term blue chip stock comes from the world of poker, where chips used in gambling have different colors to represent different dollar amounts. A blue chip is typically the one with the highest value of all, surpassing white chips and red chips. Are blue chips a good investment? A diversified portfolio might include the ownership of a rash of blue chip stocks, meaning the stocks of large, well-capitalized, well-understood companies, among a variety of other holdings. In addition to owning individual stocks, investors may also seek to have blue chip exposure through the purchase of mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. How do I invest in blue chip stocks? A market participant can buy blue chip stocks individually or by buying mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, that invest in blue chip stocks. In some cases, funds and ETF will hold a variety of stocks and asset classes, including blue chips. In other cases, the funds or ETF might be focused exclusively on blue chips, such as an ETF that tracks the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which comprises 30 of the largest blue chip stocks. Let's take a close look at some of the top blue chip dividend stocks. Apple. Apple investors have enjoyed immense returns during the past 2 decades as the company has risen to become one of the biggest and most profitable in the world. Apple's powerful brand makes it the most lucrative consumer electronics provider and one of the most reliable companies to own for the long term. The foundation of Apple's success is the iPhone, which has enormous user loyalty and generates more than half of Apple's sales. Much of the company's growth in services is derived from its massive iPhone user base, since customers use their smartphones to stream music and movies, play video games, store data, and access media content from thousands of third-party publishers in the App Store. Apple is also in an enviable position going forward. The deployment of 5G mobile networks in many markets is likely to boost sales of the iPhone, which made its debut with a 5G chip in late 2020 with the iPhone 12. Apple's gradual growth, paired with its increasing dividend payout, is an attractive combination. The stock's dividend yield may be somewhat low, but the company's dividend payout comprises less than 20% of Apple's cash flows, meaning that continued dividend growth is likely. Apple has been raising its dividend every year since it was instituted in 2013. When looking for blue-chip stocks that dole out regular and rising income, Apple is a top choice. MasterCard. Payment processing giant MasterCard is a blue-chip company in the digital payment space. As one of the most recognizable global names in electronic payments, MasterCard has competitive advantages that enable it to maintain its dominant marketplace position. It partners with banks and other lenders that want to issue cards to their customers and simply collects a small fee every time a transaction is processed using its network. With another billion people set to join the global consumer class over the next decade, MasterCard still has plenty of opportunities to expand its payment processing network. Along the way, it's increased the cash it returns to shareholders by a dramatic amount. Broadcom. Broadcom isn't exactly a household name among semiconductor companies, but the company designs parts for a wide range of items, from smartphones to mobile network equipment to data center hardware. In a world in which technology is growing in importance, Broadcom's chips are an absolute staple. Broadcom dedicates billions of dollars to research and development every year, so the importance of its products isn't likely to fade anytime soon. Additionally, the company has not been shy about spending money, most recently into more software products. In May of 2022, it reached a huge $61 billion deal to buy VMware, further expanding its reach into software to augment its core semiconductors business. As a result, Broadcom is one of the most profitable names in the semiconductor industry. Management's target is to return half of the previous year's free cash flow to shareholders via its dividend, which has equated to fantastic income increases for owners of this tech stock. Nike. One of the most powerful and recognizable brands in the world, Nike has been a blue-chip stock for decades. Clothing bearing the Nike swoosh logo is sought after by consumers around the globe. With the global middle class growing rapidly, Nike is the elite brand in athletic footwear and apparel. Even the COVID-19 pandemic only put a temporary drive on Nike's upward momentum, since spending on the company's products recovered quickly. Nike's brand power, and the pricing power that comes with it, makes the company a true blue chip. In the third quarter of its 2022 fiscal year, Nike reported year-over-year digital sales growth of 19%, which was an impressive feat considering the company's massive scale. Nike is targeting half of total revenue to come from online and direct-to-consumer sales within the next couple years. This increasingly efficient distribution model is likely to enable the company to continue to raise its dividend payout. Nike's dividend yield is currently low compared to other companies, but it has a long history of annual payout increases. NextEra Energy isn't your typical utility stock. The company is a growing producer of energy, much of it generated by renewable sources, that it sells and transfers to utility companies in other markets. The steady demand for electricity that underpins its business, combined with growth in demand for renewable energy, gives NextEra a premium valuation and blue-chip status. NextEra is one of the largest utility companies in the U.S. and among the largest producers of renewable energy in the world. The company benefits partly from being headquartered in Florida, one of the fastest-growing states in both population and business development. NextEra's share price has appreciated by triple-digit percentages over the past 10 years, among the best results of any utility company. While the next era's dividend yield is comparatively low for its peer group, that's a reflection of the company's premium stock price and shareholders' expectations that the company will continue to thrive in the years ahead, as it has for so many years gone by. Should you buy blue-chip dividend stocks? Investing in blue-chip companies that pay dividends can significantly increase your wealth over time. Although the stock market constantly gains and loses value, these stocks often exhibit below-average volatility, while delivering market-beating returns over long-time horizons. Blue-chip dividend-paying stocks are strong additions to portfolios of all kinds, especially for investors seeking stability and income. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also remember to subscribe to our channel and enable notification so you will be the first to know when we upload a new video. Thank you for watching.